Tickets for the Tejano Conjunto Festival go on sale in 1 week. The 5-day event will celebrate music with singers and bands from across the country. Eyewitness News reporter Savannah Louie explains how one local student artist is making history at the festival.
Every time Sierra Casares touches her mouse pad, she's one tap closer to a masterpiece.
I think I just made something that's going to be worthwhile.
She's a student at Communication Arts High School. But this project isn't for a grade, it's for competition.
I worked on this poster over Christmas break.
Her entry into the Tejano Conjunto Festival's poster contest.
And I was like, oh, I could do a mosaic design.
The festival has been around for 38 years, the poster contest for 37. A high school student has never won the contest until now.
I think it's just amazing that I'm like the first high school student to ever win this competition and like make history in that sort of aspect.
It's really whoever has the heart and soul to create something beautiful that represents our music and our culture.
A team of judges chose Sierra's design to be the face of this year's festival. Bright colors, mosaic tile, and this dancing couple reflect San Antonio's vivacious culture.
This poster does not work anywhere else but San Antonio.
And Sierra couldn't have picked a better duo to represent Tejano Conjunto.
Flaco Jimenez and his guitar accompanist Max.
Although at the time, she didn't realize how significant her choice was.
When I talked to Sierra, she's like, oh no, I didn't know they were Grammy Award. You know, it's just really funny that she somehow knew that these elements work together, but it was way more meaningful than I think even she thought it would be.
As the contest winner, Sierra will join an impressive unofficial club. Past winners include artists whose works are collected worldwide. And with her $15,000 prize, Sierra will design a successful future too.
I'm gonna save it all for college.
Savannah Louie, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.